absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the
third play here. This opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
On the return, Tremont Smith. Back to throw, Howell. And he'll go down as this drive will start at
and
the 25-yard
line. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try in the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte
This is brought in at the 21.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
So a good punt
there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field.
Offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10
at the 34.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley there on that carry.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he gets this up across the 35.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
He gets 7 out of it.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard line.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Decision that time.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
Wilson. Forced out to his left.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they
the guy's man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
To sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Down before he's tackled right at the 10. Hey, nothing to see here.
On
just
1st down, right back to Gibson.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Right there.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line.
I like it. Your first
How about
drive
the
of the
play he
game
makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
About halfway.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They can do whatever they want. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Slant
to Hamler.
Touchdown.
And he's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
The Broncos
they'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You're on the sideline saying, okay.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10. Joey slide out to kick off after the touchdown. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have that opportunity to find the ball.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
Give them 18.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
First down here. A first down carry for Barkley. Get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He released that.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. With the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in
2nd down and 2.
He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
In motion, Slayton.
He'll be brought down by
2nd down. Here's Barkley again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, my goodness. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because we remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll go to Barkley again,
and he can only manage to get a couple.
This is going to be another
2nd and 8 coming up.
Make the tackle at the Broncos'
any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he'll manage to pick up
down. Here's Barkley.
2nd down.
Nice move.
There he goes, right side.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good
and that'll be incomplete.
But they're getting ready to go momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Play out, and they gave up
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. The stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
42 yards rushing for them on their opening drive of the contest. And it's
this will be close inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
It's 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Off the play fake, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Howell throwing on first down here.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
The former first-rounder put it all together in 2022 with career highs across the board and cemented himself as one of the faces of the Giants' defense after an all-pro season.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
The kicks away.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a
slings
really
this
impressive
deep from
drive to reach
McLaurin.
the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself
and it's
the truth.
knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football.
Right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal,
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle down.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive,
7-7.
Unit just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
It's the Broncos.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake, forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
And they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. 3 yards on the completion there. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
A give to Williams, running right. And he's dropped right at the
after
40.
1-7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. The last two plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. 2 for 3 thus far. Operating from the gun. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And a Denver first. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that is no good.
First and 10.
Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Finding a lane. He
Wow,
barely had
partner,
time
it's
to
almost
look
a
up
little
before he
jarring
was
to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield
that
and
time,
brought out my
pushing
binoculars
upfield
to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Some push.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throw right side is
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. In search of 4 yards here. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Dancing to his left. Wilson. Being chased out left.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
From earlier.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he's determined to come through with a big message to a defense and finding open space to scramble and
so
pick up
from
a
the
first
36
down.
now, first and 10.
Here's a
1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he will lose yardage here.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
3 yards. And now
give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
This time they'll throw it with Howard.
It's a really nice 15.
This is caught.
Up, and now it's first and goal.
This is
Terry
nice
McLaurin,
touchdown
31 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Nice throw there. Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Sly on for the extra point.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped.
And
just
it's good to make it
14-0. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes a catch. From his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell.
He's out of bounds right at the wall.
And he returns this to the 22.
That's going to be a tough one to explain when they get
the Giants ready to come out now.
I mean, they had the
and
right
they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
Here we go.
But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
But only for a couple.
That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been
got a
outplayed in the
couple.
first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
Love with a
They're
gift
starting to move the ball, and what you have to do,
nice
maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
It's a bringing him down there, Jonathan, manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
A little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a 3rd down throw.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Jones.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 47 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage, but it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Love. Gano now, following the touchdown to kick it away. That's Reed. And he gets this up across the 35.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Keep throwing.
And it's 2nd down.
Usually develops.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
6.
We'll give a mulligan to Gregory's first year.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. He's got room at the 30.
And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That's a
taken
breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
With no return.
Powell.
And the Broncos take
again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's got a man complete.
And how will throw
going
it.
to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here. As they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield.
The offense on
10.
third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Powell throwing on third down here. He'll drop this to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First half. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll run with Gibson.
On second down, here's Wilson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. He's left with no option. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
25 straight. Now, the incompletion,
Robinson
we're taking this record out of play.
Is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
22 straight
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7. Now to kick it away for Denver. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As now
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
On the return
and he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
In this third quarter. New York set to take the field.
Very even. I mean, really
good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up now, go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball.
Here's Jones
and we see
to throw on second down. It's hauled in by Shepard. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
First down now, but that clock
so
rolling.
many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter.
Looking to throw.
And many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong
toward the
performance
sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's Paddle.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time.
Yards. This
but
looks
it's right
good
on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field.
Be a 44-yard
breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time arm strength. Very nice route.
So now a look at the Broncos as
they
head
throw
back
on
out there for
first
their
down
first
there, but it's
possession
incomplete.
of the second
Offense was
half.
moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but
obviously
they're in a
been
brief
all about the
pause
defense on
by
both
forcing
sides
the
of the football.
incompletion.
Which
That
offense
gives them a
is
quick
going to
chance
break
to
through here?
regroup
We'll see
and
if they
try
can
and
do
mount a
it on this
stand
drive.
before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pass complete to Judy on the out route.
Back to throw again. Out of bounds, but able to get it set up the screen to Barkley. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Never lock in on
certainly
any
done a
one
nice
guy.
job
Make sure you
spreading
keep
the
your
ball
eyes
around on
moving
this
in
drive.
the
This time he
field.
gets it out
And
to
here
his
he
back,
finds the
and it's
open
another
guy
nice play
for a
and
nice
another
pickup.
first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive
for
and making
about
plays.
4. Second down coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Rushing for him in the ball
the juke. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
How about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever won.
He's got it. Touchdown. The Giants.
Might go to them in this game.
Paris Campbell, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
30 after a gain of 3.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Packers defensively,
extra point try, good
so
by
a dime look on
and
they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that,
and he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Oftentimes it's not
Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
Eluding the pressure. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
10 yards.
But a mistake there,
that
can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
No hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
The defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Aziz Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Williams.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Defensively, they're in a prime
Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now a team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind.
68 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted,
and Waller taking it in over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They go backwards there, 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offensive backfield and spilling everything.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have the meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Working out of the gun.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay defense.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better. We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Jones now
to pass
on first and 10.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
Incomplete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
3-point game, 2nd and 10. Love now.
Saquon Barkley running right.
He has it complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Make the tackle at the Broncos.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Yeah, that one
third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Out of that area.
Second and 10 Jones now, off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Play fake. Here's Love. Gano's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
They didn't get the kind of
now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Again, it's Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
Jones going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
After this break,
first possession of the second half now for Washington.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll run with Gibson. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here's the Denver offense
from the
25. Here's second and 2. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered.
Off-play action.
Chunk of time remaining here in the short throw. And a chance to regain the lead in the tight end.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Jones throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And this will leave him a yard short. Incomplete. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
In motion right, Campbell.
Now.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Oh,
this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
This is 3rd and 9.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
12 more yards there and another first down.
I think that's a big
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. If you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Now carry number 20 in the game. Here's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
On that play, it has to go to the defense. More good
from a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now on 3rd down,
and last time they coughed it up,
led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief,
though,
when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Chunky yardage,
Gives them with the solid pickup there, and the Commanders love using his ability in a variety of roles. Led the team with almost 1,400 all-purpose yards in 2022. He can run it and catch it out of the backfield.
Figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Fortunate this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
They're in for a tough test here, though.
3rd and long. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
This one swung out to Williams.
That's Samuel caught left side. Now at the 34-yard. Nifty juke there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. A good pick up there of 20 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Is good. And the lead is down to 1 now.
Out of the air on 1st and 10.
So
he completes this to Cole Turner.
Within a field goal, maybe not 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the made field goal,
2nd and 10 now from the 29. A give up the middle to Gibson now.
Shifts by him at the 25. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Get him down at about
the fumble he had earlier. We know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On third down, here's Gibson.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
And I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The New York set to take the field. Now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
89 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the game so far, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage
now Jones.
to crowd the throwing lanes?
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense set to take over again.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 7.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is.
They go play action with Howell.
Showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on his
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. Yeah, he's able to skip away from that
offense so far on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Good run on first down.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And look at that play chart that the
short throw there, caught by Thomas.
That's what you got to focus on.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
He's looking at that 4-minute
a sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
For him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Straight ahead, Gibson. That's how they're going to continue to
and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. There's only a 3-yard run. Let's keep the ball, keep there to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. 5 points.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Again, it's Jones.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
First down, Howell to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Jaden Reed.
34 yards.
And the Packers get an important on second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
If you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result?
Will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Slide for the PAT.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he returns this to the 22. So here is Wilson and the Broncos.
Down 21-13, just over 1:40 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Throwing now is Wilson.
Able to find Judy.
What
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Second down and 3. So now Jones and the Giants down by 11. A minute 55 remaining.
And that's caught by
How will
Williams.
this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down there. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Catch its breath and let us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Finding Sutton.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
Last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
He's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Caught by Dulcich.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Here it is.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Gets this to Waller.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
Certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits.
He's back
and
to
know
throw.
what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good.
Here's 1st and 10.
The coverage downfield, equally good.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. To throw is Jones. This is 3rd down now.
That ball caught by Slayton.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
Here's
That's going to take
down.
as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing
Jones.
a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
This one's over.
So it's
Jones.
all over. A Green Bay victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but this is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. How about the comeback?
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story.